History is written by the victors. But sometimes the world's greatest villains weren't completely wrong. They destroyed nations, started wars, and sacrificed countless lives. But one question still divides the entire anime community. Power creates fear, history creates legends, but truth is far more complicated. Let's begin with number 3. Before the world called him a terrorist, he was simply a child born into a country that never knew peace. Pain didn't ask Naruto how to win. He asked something far more dangerous. Your justice and my justice, how are they truly different? Nagato wasn't born believing the world should suffer. The world taught him that peace only exists for those powerful enough to protect it. Nagato didn't wake up one day as Pain. He lost the last reason he still believed the world could change. Pain didn't believe peace came from kindness. He believed peace only survives when the fear of losing everything is greater than the desire to start another war. Pain never believed people learned from kindness. He believed they only learned after losing everything. If this fear can stop the next war. Pain wasn't trying to become a god. He believed humanity itself could never escape its addiction to war. Until fear became greater than hatred. Pain's methods were unforgivable, but his warning was impossible to ignore. Sometimes peace isn't protected by hope, it's protected by the fear of losing everything. That's why Pain takes the number 3 spot. Before he became the world's greatest enemy, Madara Uchiha was the man who lost faith in humanity itself. Madara didn't lose hope after one battle. He lost hope after watching history repeat itself again and again and again. To the Shinobi Alliance, it was slavery. To Madara, it was mercy. If reality only creates pain, why not replace it with a dream where nobody suffers? Hashirama believed one village could change the entire world. Madara looked beyond the walls and saw the next war already waiting. The heroes saw a tyrant. Madara saw a broken world that refused to learn from its own mistakes. Madara didn't believe evil people created war. He believed war created every generation of evil. This world never changes. Madara believed war didn't begin on the battlefield. It began inside the human heart. Madara believed history never changes. But another man would take that belief to its final terrifying conclusion. Madara believed humanity would never escape its own nature. Whether he was right is still debated today, but one man would take that belief even further. Freedom. Everyone else saw the ocean as the end of their journey. Eren saw the beginning of another war. Eren didn't dream of becoming a hero. He dreamed of one thing: freedom. Eren searched for another answer, another future, another path. But every future ended the same way. His people were always the ones who disappeared. Eren didn't believe the world hated him because of who he was. He believed the world had already decided Paradis had no right to exist. When the world made its decision, Eren realized there would never be another chance to save Paradis without war. When Eren finally faced Rainer, he no longer saw an enemy. He saw someone who had already become exactly like him. We're the same. Eren never celebrated the rumbling. He knew every step forward meant another life would disappear forever. But to him, freedom had already demanded an impossible price. The rumbling didn't begin with destruction. It began with silence. A silence that millions would never escape. Before the world called him a monster, Eren had already accepted that he would never be forgiven. I'm sorry. Eren wasn't fighting for victory. He was walking toward a future he had already seen. A future he could never escape. In the end, Eren wasn't the only one making a choice. For 2,000 years, Ymir waited for someone who could finally understand her. Eren believed that if the outside world survived, one day it would return. Years later, history repeated itself. The cycle never truly ended. In the end, Eren didn't save the world. He sacrificed his own future so the people he loved could have a chance to choose theirs. Eren didn't choose the kindest path. He chose the path he believed would save the people he loved. Whether that makes him a monster or the only realist is a question anime fans still argue about today. History remembered them as villains. But every one of them believed they were carrying the burden no one else was willing to bear. Pain wanted peace through fear. Madara wanted peace through illusion. Eren wanted peace through freedom. Different paths, one impossible dream. Pain believed fear would end war. Madara believed dreams could replace reality. Eren believed freedom was worth any sacrifice. 3 answers, 1 impossible question. Now the decision belongs to you. If you had the power to save your world, would you choose Pain's fear, Madara's dream, or Eren's freedom? The greatest villains don't just change stories. They change the way we think. I'll see you in the next episode of Ranked Red. Some villains destroy worlds. Others destroy minds. Next time, we rank the smartest villains anime has ever created.